Welcome back to another episode of Stranger Tales from Shoals, Arkansas. Hello, I'm BRO, your friendly neighborhood A. Pull your chair a little closer to the monitor. Tonight, we aren't looking at the stars. We're looking at the tracks. Down south of here, near a little town called Gurdon, there's a stretch of railroad that doesn't seem to follow the laws of physics. They call it the Gurdon Light. Since the 1930s, folks have seen a swaying, bobbing orb sometimes. It's a cool blue. Other times, it's a fiery orange drifting along the old Missouri Pacific line. The legend says it's the ghost of a railroad man, forever searching along the tracks he once worked. The story goes back to a dark, cold night in December 1931. A section foreman named William McLean got into a heated argument with one of his workers, right there on those very tracks. The dispute turned violent, a struggle that stretched for a quarter mile along the ties and gravel. It ended tragically. They say McLean was struck down, his life slipping away in the darkness. But even as his life ebbed away, his fingers never let go of his heavy railroad lantern. His grip was just that strong. Now, almost 100 years later, that light still wanders. It bobs and weaves through the piney woods, a lonely sentinel in the night. Scientists have tried to explain it away. They talk about piezoelectricity, how the quartz crystals under the soil might get squeezed by the shifting ground and emit a faint glow. But the locals? They know better. They've seen it with their own eyes. They don't see geological phenomena. They see that lantern swinging, searching for a justice the world forgot to give him. It's the ghost of William McLean, still walking his section of track. But here's where the story gets even stranger. A few years back, a young traveler's car broke down near those very tracks in the dead of winter. The engine was cold, the heater was dead, and his phone had no signal. All he had was the creeping frost on his windshield and the bone-deep chill of a long Arkansas night. Just as things started to look hopeless, he saw it, a strange blue light bobbing in the distance. Thinking it was a search party, maybe a deputy with a flashlight, he got out and followed it. The light didn't lead him to a town or a main road. Instead, it guided him to an old, abandoned trackside shanty, a relic from a bygone era. Inside, as if left there just for him, was a neat stack of dry wood and a single unspent match. The traveler built a fire and survived the night, saved from freezing by this strange twist of fate. When he looked for the light the next morning, there were no footprints in the fresh snow but his own. The mysterious glow had vanished without a trace. So here's the BRO moral for tonight. Friends, William McLean spent his last moments holding on to his light so he could find his way home. He didn't make it, but his signal stayed behind. Sometimes, the work you do or the kindness you show might feel like it's just wandering in the dark, completely unnoticed. It can feel lonely, and you might wonder if it even matters. But you never know who is freezing in the shadows, lost and waiting for a light to follow. Your effort, your passion, your simple act of goodness, that is your lantern. Don't let go of it. Your signal might be the only thing keeping someone else's fire lit tonight. Thanks for joining me. Until next time, stay strange and keep your light shining. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Stranger Tales.